I walked out of my home for the last time. I managed to hold it together. I didn't cry. I wanted to, but I didn't. I managed to stay strong. I have never liked publicly showing emotion. Lift up a lip and all that. Celebrate in public, commiserate in private was my motto. Besides, my dad was helping me move out, and I didn't want him to see how bad this was hurting me. Into my caravan, not for the first time, but this was the first time it was now my home. I had seen this moment coming weeks, no months ago, and I spent my last 200 on that caravan. It was that or a shop doorway. As expected, I found a letter from my landlord on the doormat giving me notice to surrender the property, and I set about mitigating my impending doom as best I could. I sold most of my furniture on eBay to pay for the caravan. As I drove away, watching my dad in my mirror, I was trembling with emotion. I had let him down. I had let myself down. I felt such a failure. I was embarrassed and ashamed. And I knew my dad was embarrassed and ashamed of me. He must be, right? And I really, really wanted him to be proud of me. To be able to say happily, proudly, that's my son. Hell, it'd be nice if I could be proud of myself. Even if just a little. Once I'd gotten round a few corners, I pulled over and cried. In private. On the side of the road. I sobbed inconsolably. Deep, heavy, shoulder-heaving, ugly sobs. For maybe 10 minutes, then I pulled myself together. Then I just sat there, numb. I had been strong for so long. I'd been strong as I watched my businesses unravel. I'd been strong as everything I tried failed miserably. I'd been strong as I sat waiting for my phone to ring, and it almost never did. Even though I had invested in an oh-so-clever advert in the local paper. I had been strong as the bank charged me £35 for the privilege of telling me that they had bounced yet another bill payment, which in turn caused the next bill to bounce too. How the heck was I meant to catch up when I was holding on by my fingernails for dear life and the bank kept on stamping on my hands? And now, with my two businesses dead and my life in shreds, I was beat. Completely beat. Homeless. And vulnerable. How could I ever bounce back from this? To cut a long story short, I did bounce back. Stronger than ever. I bought a marketing book from eBay and I began a new business, and I used what I learned in the book and things took off. I bought more books. I enrolled in courses and I implemented everything that I learned. And as I learned more and more, I implemented more and more, and my business just kept on growing. People started coming to me asking for help growing their businesses too. Around the same time, I received an offer for the business I had grown and I decided to sell. Now I use my knowledge to help other business owners grow their businesses. Okay, so marketing is this weird thing that nobody really gets. Just some phrase posh people made up so they could have an in-job and yammer endlessly on about it in wine bars, trying to sound important to their equally poncy friends. If you ask 100 different people what marketing is, you're probably going to get 100 completely different answers. And probably none of them will be right. So let me try to unmuddy the waters a little for you. Marketing to me is an umbrella, and under that umbrella there are various parts of your marketing campaign. There's advertising. Advertising is pretty straightforward. You have seen adverts before on social media, Google, in newspapers, not to mention the telly, right? But this brings us to another part of marketing, Copywriting. Copywriting is simply the words you use in every customer-facing part of your business. So the words you use in your adverts, business cards, leaflets, brochures, catalogues, websites, etc., that is all copywriting. But there's an knack to this. You can't just throw words on a page and call yourself a copywriter. Copywriting is the art of persuasion, salesmanship in print. And then there's marketing. Marketing is defined as any activity that is designed to bring in new sales, either from new or existing customers. Marketing is the strategy, the planning behind your advertising and copywriting, and it is the execution of other activities such as email, SMS, SEO, direct mail, and so on and so forth. It is the bringing together of everything in your plan. It's where you say, I'm going to advertise on this platform and I'm going to send them to this website where I'm going to ask for a sale, and if they don't buy, I will contact them via blah blah. So there's all these different hats that you've got to wear in marketing, and you need to not necessarily be a master at them all, but you need to be above enthusiastic amateur level if you really want your business to take off. In the Double Your Business Challenge, I will take you by the hand and show you in simple terms how to master all those different hats, so that you can finally take your business to any height you want. No matter where you want to be, no matter where you are now, no matter how close to rock bottom you currently are, this is where the game finally changes for you. You and your family deserve the best things in life. I am offering you the means to attain them. Just look around you. Are there other people in the same type of business as you are who are living the dream life? Who are doing way better than you? Who have a bigger house and a newer car and a lifestyle that makes the neighbours suspect that they're drug dealers on the side? If you answer yes to those questions, don't you think it's because they know something that you don't? Or do you think they're just lucky? How do they get all that business? Wouldn't it be nice if some of it came your way? Well, the good news is that if they are getting those customers, you can get those customers. You just need to know where to find them, right? And if you can learn how to market your business, they will finally find out it exists and they will come to you instead. If it's possible for your competitors, it's possible for you. There are so many businesses circling the drain right now, and they really don't need to. I was in that boat myself. As much as I resisted, I did finally end up in the septic tank of life. It was a dreadful period in my life. It hurt. The despair I felt. The fear. The helplessness. The inevitability of knowing that it was coming and there was absolutely nothing that I could do about it. It was like a slow motion car crash. I hope you're not in that position, but if you are, this challenge can save you. I deliberately built this challenge for exactly that purpose, to provide a lifeline to those who are in the same boat I was 20 years ago. If you're doing okay but would like to do better, guess what? This challenge is also for you. In fact, the better you are already doing, the better you will be doing when you emerge on the other side of this challenge. If you are doing amazingly, yep, this will still double your business. My mission with this challenge is to change as many lives as I possibly can. That you can experience a complete and utter transformation both financially and in the amount of time you have to enjoy it. Just click the button now and enroll in the Double Your Business Challenge. Okay, so who am I and why the heck should you listen to even one word of what I have to say? Well, I'm Kevin Duffield. And as for why you should listen to me, you've seen how bad things got for me. I lost everything and I became homeless and so on, right? And you've seen that I bounced back and I now help other people build their businesses. Well, let's look a little closer, a little deeper. Truth is, you probably aren't in as bad a position as I was when I hit rock bottom. I don't know exactly where you are. Maybe you are at rock bottom. Maybe you're doing pretty good. Chances are you're somewhere in between, right? Probably nearer the doing pretty good end of that, I hope. Which would give you a great head start. Okay, well, I am responsible for over $500 million in front-end profits between myself and my clients. over the last 20 years. That's not counting any secondary or repeat customers, and it's not counting my student successes. I can go from homeless and hopeless to that level of success. Even if you were on the verge of homelessness yourself, do you think I could give you the tools you need to climb out of it? And if you're doing pretty good already, do you think I can help send your business into orbit, as I have done for both myself and my clients and my students? And do you think it would be worth $97 to learn my secrets?